Hello again and welcome back to Let's Play Imperator Rome as Syracuse slash now Magna Graecia for some time now, so I can probably start excluding the Syracuse tag at the beginning there. Alright, when we had left off, we had just received a call to arms from Etruria. Apparently upon restart it disappeared though, but I expect the minute I hit go it will come back. Before we hit go, let's take a quick look at a few internal matters. One, the capital import route I've been sitting upon. I did check and there's not a lot of good viable things to import. So what I want to do actually is get that bonus for iron in my capital region. That means we do have to go to our trade overview here, find where we've got some iron, exports of iron from the southern province of Sardinia, and we're sending it to Lucania. They will miss it, we are sorry, but I think this will be worth it, especially if we have any conflicts. That means we can at least get an internal trade route up. It's not as valuable, but it's fine. We'll at least get a bonus in our capital region for heavy infantry discipline. Alright, that is sorted. Now, got our legion down here still doing some training. They may have to get activated soon. We will maybe not send up the entire force to help Etruria activate all our levies unless we see it becomes necessary. This war does look pretty large, to be honest. I'm not sure what they were thinking. Part of me says get rid of all of my allies and just live on my own. Once you get to a certain power point in most Paradox games, that almost becomes a more viable strategy. Just keep big vassals around instead of allies that will drag you into wars that you don't want. Maybe you all have an opinion on that. Alright, second thing I want to deal with. This province is getting lower on loyalty. This governor policy is just taking too long to have an effect. I am going to do two things. First, we're just going to switch over and do some harsh treatment for a while. I'm going to have to build some happiness buildings here then. Oh well, that happens. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to replace the governor. He's a pretender, and he's getting additional support even. Let's just move him on to other things. To replace him, I want to select the most loyal persons in the world. You can see that I was already reviewing it, and it's going to not be ideal because now it slipped my mind exactly why, but yes, because the traits of the most loyal people are not necessarily the best for governance. For instance, Zeno, the Anthropatrid dynasty member that we have acquired. She is incredibly loyal, married to the royal family, but she only has a 3. She does have a 10 on martial though, so not bad. There was another option though, and I was thinking about leaning towards him. Let's see if I can find him. Was he even worse? Wasn't Callus, so he is very loyal. He's our brother, so he also could get pretender issues. Where is it? Where is it? I know it was here somewhere. 71, 74. Ah, it was him. And the reason, he's still just in a content family, but one more person in that family, it will be a grateful family. His loyalty will get even higher. And so I think I'm leaning towards him, despite that he is even worse, because I'm just a little bit concerned that putting somebody who is married to a pretender comes back and bites me somehow. So that is going to be the new governor. Let's see if we regret this. How did that affect his loyalty? Still very high. I wondered, shouldn't that have pushed the family into being grateful in itself, I wonder? Yes, it did. All right. Which is good. I was actually prepared to rotate somebody out. Oh, I do need to rotate somebody out because now our own family is not so happy. The person we're going to rotate out is going to have to come from the Dinoclatid family. So let's go back to our government. Look here really quick and find somebody from the Dinoclatid family. Sure, maybe him. He's not thrilled, I guess, now because of losing his job, but he's still very loyal and will do decently at this job with his 9 skill in the appropriate category. We can safely, I think, put him in that position and we'll be fine. Still have a task there that can be finished. Bread and circuses. I don't feel like really dealing with that right now. So let's not. Let's just progress because we do want to get our troops and our wars going as necessary. Still would love to get some more vassals up, and we're going to look at it. Don't worry. In fact, we could think about trying to vassalize or tributize this entire coast. I want to try with at least one of them. Their relations are quite good. Let's work on improving relations with them and see if we can get them to become a tributary. I'm more interested in tributaries than in tribal vassals. You only really need 1 tribal vassal. Let's get the clock rolling here. See if that call to arms comes back. See how the loyalty of this province is affected by our little ships. Still degrading, but the burn rate's a little bit better. That one got worse. I thought this province was actually better, but guess not. Oh, he switched the policies. Oh, right after we switched them. Oh, you bastard. What do you guys think? Did I switch them back again? I forgot about that. That's my oversight. Totally my fault. Let's leave them and think about it in a bit. All right, so yes, we got the call to arms. We might as well accept it. Stop these guys from drilling and get them embarked on the ships instead, and send those ships up to somewhere, anywhere. I think does just fine. They've got a lot of people bumming around over here. Could probably get some stack wipes in. Yeah, let's send them over here. We may actually need to get some legions up also in Sardinia. A little bit of extra help couldn't hurt. So let's raise them up. He's actually even good militarily, so that's a plus. Raise them up. We'll attach them as well to the fleet. They can also come up and lend a hand over here. Let's get them all moving. Got some more trade offers. Excellent. Okay, just making sure it wasn't, what was that? Blockaded ports. Really? They'll be running away pretty soon, I'm sure of it. Oh, Rome. Rome's probably going to declare war on us while we're distracted. On a little aside, I did notice that Massilia is at least making some progress on their revolt. More trade goods. Yay, more money is good. And this war down here, I do actually believe that Herai is the one that declared it, judging by how that is going. Once we finish up this little conflict, if our fleets ever get up here, then we will also look at maybe starting a conflict of our own. Almost there. All right, let's get our fellas into port. They got some sufficient stacks bumming around there, to be honest. I don't really like how that looks. I may have brought our troops up here without much of a reason. They've got no other ports. Tell you what, once my other ships get up here, I can actually probably land all the troops simultaneously and at least deal with this one stack here. What is their current chosen strategy? Tell you what, let's move them instead. Bottleneck is ideal, but does badly against skirmishing, and skirmishing is one of the favorite tactics of the AI, in my opinion. So that leaves us deception as the only one that would give us an actual advantage. Not much of one. Difficult. Maybe I just leave it on shock. We'll see. Though it's possible to try phalanx as well. Tell you what, we'll leave it on bottleneck for now. I have a feeling it's going to fail. We'll leave these guys then on deception. No, not, is that the fleet? No, that's the army. Yep, all right, making sure. Let's get them all up there and land them in the port to help relieve this city. A little bit quicker, guys, before the whole armies get there would be beneficial. All right, guys, land. Can you not land there? I want you to actually land. And not select you guys. There must be a hot button for actually selecting navies. Because right now it's selecting only the armies. One navy, two navy. Alright, let's see how that goes. Alright, and a battle has commenced. How are we doing? Yes, nothing. But I do want to kind of monitor this battle. Forces are appropriately aligned, other than that weird light cav in the middle, which is a bit like, okay, why? One of our archers have fallen back. Alright, looks perfectly fine. We won that handily. So cannot complain about that. Let's trade with Egypt. They unfortunately did manage to grab that fort. So tell you what, let's go take care of that, I guess. Though, you know, no, let's not. That fort can just stay there. Let's go up there. We can leave both our fleets here. No reason to do anything with them. The reason I want to go up here, of course, is because I want to see if we can, you know, get a few slaves out of this, if nothing else. Excellent conditions in Tharsos. Whether by happy coincidence, the blessings of Taika, or just diligent management, for the past year, production in the settlement of Tharsos has far surpassed predictions of local bureaucrats and administrators. Alright, so we can make the most of this good fortune. And he is the governor. He would lose loyalty. No. Definitely not. We can apply these lessons across the province. He'll gain prominence, and we'll get some slave happiness and output, or they have it under control. Now, that sounds actually like what we want to do. He'll gain some loyalty, which is excellent. I'm liking this choice to replace that governor already. We only managed to kill people. That's a shame. Massilia is at peace. Let's offer them feudatory. Yay! Another one. Our diplomatic drive is paying off. What about these guys? Still at war. That war is not making much progress. It's relatively interesting. They are still bumming around. Unfortunately lost against the Romans. Not much I can do up there at all. That war is also still just continuing. Our ally wants a trade. And looks like our ally is going to take a loss there because they've got their forces isolated. Not ideal. Romans are also coming in there. Yeah, that's really not looking like what we want to happen. Alright. Well, I can't really help them out, but they should manage to win against the barbarians, one would think. Guess we have to go in and take a siege here. I probably actually got to leave these guys, though, back here. They're a little bit vulnerable, but should be just fine. We don't have a lot of active diplomacy. Did they win it? No, they lost it. Go ahead, declare wars that you cannot win, you fools. Fools. Alright, that one's okay at least. Do we see any small states over here that might be willing to join us again? Nope, I do not see anything new that has happened. Well, that's alright. We'll just keep working on people up here. Get the entire coast on our side is kind of how I'm feeling about that. Them as well? Sure. Let's improve relations with them also. Tribute 48. Excellent. Improve relations. We've got the money. We could also actually even spend some money. How is our research ratio? It's okay. I don't think we have to worry about that just at this moment then. So I will actually just save that money until we can do a purchase that's a little bit more strategic. Hate wasting my legions on something like just sieging down a fort. Alright, my legion. Should name it. What is this legion called? Does it have a name? First Taxus of Stratos of Magna Graecia. What should I call it? I don't. That name is not exactly appealing. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out. They took these allies of ours took off a big bite, I must say, and you know it's totally possible that we get a big 10k stack heading towards us. All right, Trifid family needs a new researcher. Oh. So, all right, researcher, and has to be from the Trifid family. Or in some way, I have to get the Trifid family a job. Especially since they have not any really great researchers available at the moment. Alright, somebody else from the Nikid family could take it. And in that case, who else from the Nikid family could be replaced? Nobody from the Trifid family there who's great, but he's actually gone down. So alright, that's what we'll do. He's also got the excellent obsessive trait, which can generate additional innovations. So we're placing the Nikid family there, and then rolling somebody else from the Nikid family into this to get them back into grateful status. Right, that'll suffice. Nothing too unexpected happening anywhere. Nope. More slaves. We do now have a little stack headed down here. But that stack is probably heading there. So let's just get our troops consolidated for a second here. I didn't really want to come in and support you. Because that's bad terrain and everything. But, yeah. Oh, you guys are suiciding yourselves there. I mean, yes, we would probably win. But that wasn't really my intention. My intention had been to catch the other troops out. Well, they are on their way here, but they are not. Yep. Come on, guys. I know you guys want to come over here. All right, some more slaves. Seemed that they wanted to, at least. Nope, they are not, though. And I don't believe we can go over there. No, that's all right. I don't really care if their land gets sieged down. If they want to be foolish enough to do that kind of stuff, then so be it. I just want to get some slaves. Minor addendum. 6 stability. Oh, that is lovely. All right. Stability has increased. There was something else we wanted to do for stability, but at the moment, I'm very happy that we will just have a lot of less issues over here if the people are happier. In fact, I will think about it, but right now, I'm going to actually poke the pig again. That has expired. We can get that up even higher, as high as we can. Then we can take the stability costing action. Not the most useful war, I know. But so it is. What are our buddies over here doing? Bouncing around. As long as they don't come down to our turf. I know I could activate the rest of the legions and help out a little bit more here, but yeah. Should win that fight. I hope so. How are our tactics looking? We'll find out. It's going to be a close one, but, you know, given tech advantage alone, one would think. Yeah, see, that one does not usually seem to be beneficial. How are they holding out? Their line is a little bit messy. We also have a bunch of archers on the outside, which is also not very useful. I'm wondering if this is reflective, though, of what actually happens. It's a close fight because, of course, we are taking the penalties since we're on a province, but nonetheless, we'll win just fine. Yeah, more troops than are lost than I would have liked, though. I could have pulled out of it. It's alright, though. So, a new event, Scholar of the Divine. Hortensia Secunda has, by all accounts, remained a Scholar of the Divine woman for much of her life. It caused some embarrassment, therefore, when she was discovered exhorting a local temple to an egregiously unreasonable degree. What a big vocabulary they have. Before reprimanding her, it must be said that it would be invidious to our efforts to influence her if we were to brush this under the table. This would be one of that we're trying to get political influence events then. She has no job, okay. Very well. Who would gain corruption? Ooh, our ruler would gain corruption. And what does corruption do? Monthly legitimacy, wages go up, political influence goes down, pop migration speed goes up. Or we could go the other route. She would lose a bit of loyalty, but she's not important, and we'll gain less political influence. That's fine then. Let's just stick with that. Get this clock rolling here again, because I would like to do at least one event that is more for us. I should probably just help them expedite this war, to be honest. Yeah, there's a lot of people bumming around up here now. Or I should have just declined the call of arms, it seems. Nah, it's alright. Let's just leave our legions to it. Our legion, our one. I'm keeping quite the close eye on everything up here, though, as you can see. Probably shouldn't lose sight of the global picture, but this is a regional conflict. It's alright. Vagaries of the state. While the court was in session this afternoon, a little-known woman by the name of Calippa stood to give a rousing speech on the subject of public indecency. While her argument was ultimately unsuccessful, many heads were turned by the beauty of her oratory. Alright, perhaps this is someone we want to keep an eye on. Troubling. She has gained a trait orator. Doesn't help her that much. Sometimes I believe the traits should be a little bit stronger when they're event-driven like that, and are supposed to be something that, of course, is inspiring you to, like, oh, this is important, I should pay attention. Come on, siege, win. I should really get those engineers up. All right, there we go. One pop. Get our fellows in here, and then rush them all the way down as far as I am concerned. Let's end this. Oh, well, we didn't have to end it. All right, the war ended. What is this one? Insubruian Revolt. And now they're fighting the revolt. Interesting. Alright. Tell you what, you can continue down that way. You come up. Maybe we can grab a couple more slaves up there then. Alright, well, that war wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. One of our fleets can stay here. The other one... no, can come back around and hang out, wait to pick up our troops over here if need be. Probably I should just pull my troops out. This is probably not worth it to go up there. Yeah, the Etrurians are already there. Doesn't matter. They're going to get the sieges. Civic advances. So in that case, let's just get our guys back over here. That fleet can still, of course, continue on down, but might as well just send them here. And let's get our legions back, while also disactivating. I can't because they are still at war with the revolt. Arrgh. Well, let's just pull them down to wherever is safe then. Nope, they can't go anywhere. Alright guys, get to the shore. There we go, more trades. Oh, more events. Gilippus Nicod, a man of sound reputation, and another gentleman, have started us to spar furiously whilst attending the court. He is a nobody but the head of a family, and he is a nobody in every way. So we support the head of the family. Okay, sure, Carthage, give us money. Oh, gosh. And at the last minute, Etruria wanted the money all of a sudden. That's alright. Let's get you guys then embarked onto these ships. Get those ships, oh, actually, nowhere, because we still have to put the legions on them as well. Legions, embark as well. I love that you can embark 2 armies on ships if you have enough. Let's move them down to the main port as well, because I will probably get ready to deploy them to another conflict. Yes, our little buddies over here have disappeared. That is a shame. I may think about rescuing anybody who's Greek over here. Anyhow, we could take port provinces. I didn't really want land provinces on the side of the map, but they are Greek, right culture then. Probably the right religion as well, correct. So maybe we want to grab the provinces, though this seems more desirable because they have 3 of them that are the right religion and right culture. Yeah, I'm thinking that looks appealing. You guys will have to let me know if you disagree, but I'm going to get some claims up there. Fabricate a claim. Which province is this then? Indicitia. There we go. Have another war option up and on the go. So, the Hellenistic city-state of Heraclea, whom is our feudatory, has offered his friendship. He's so bad at popularity that we're going to actually decline. I like being friendly, I really do, but our ruler desperately needs some popularity. We have a very good territory there again. I should definitely get some new buildings up. One of them I would love to get up is finally, I'm going to actually even do it because we will be getting some more building slots in Syracuse, one way or another. I have not returned to the whole Syracuse issue. There was some discussion in the comments about that. But we'll return to it very soon, probably the next episode. And I will probably work on making a move of our capital. But I will be getting more slots for building here, so I'm going to finally get our level 4 port for heavier ships up. Not a big heavy ship fan, but we're going to want some of them. They're great to kind of hang behind and come in and rescue the day when your small fleet is fast, but not quite strong enough to take the enemy on. All right. We also have a little, it's just a revolt. Damn. It's going to be like, oh, yay, somebody's independent there. Going to be a chance to acquire somebody without having to go to war. I'm just liking this diplomatic approach just a little bit. It's kind of nice to do that. Who is this? They look like they're at war against somebody. Well, we better just let things sort themselves out there then and not intervene in any way. They're also a revolt. So making friends with revolts, not that useful. We'll keep going here. Oh, somebody just got a bit bigger over here. All right, let's get our troops down. And then we may look at declaring on Sparta and concluding with that. The head of the Dinocratid family has passed on. That is all right. My ship's almost in port. Almost. That revolt has gotten even bigger. But they're occupying it just fine. So they're not getting any war score from it. Maybe I was mistaken. Is this different than I thought? Okay, no. I thought that maybe they had a bunch of allies or something that I'd forgotten, but no, doesn't look like it. So who are we improving relations with then here? There, them. And we do have somebody there we could grab as well. Who are you? Where are you? Oh, we're still improving relations with them. That's fine. How are they looking? They also would probably be able to get into tributary territory. So I'll tell you what, let's just do the whole coast. Improve relations with them as well. And slowly expand our financial intake. Alright, that war has ended. Excellent. We do then still have this levy up. I could leave them up because if we're going to war, we might want to think about it. 0.8, getting better. Repression would work fully on here then. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to rip down this fort though, because if the province goes disloyal and rebels, they're going to probably get a fort automatically wherever the capital of the rebellion is. But I'd rather they not have an extra one then as well. I don't believe they'll rebel quite yet though. It'll be a while. And we can always switch to harsh repression. Alright, so we have gotten to in principle, a fine stopping point. It has been almost time, but we're not going to stop quite yet because I think you deserve a little bit more out of the episode. Rome has taken almost everything from Venetia. However, they did leave a little bit of them left. We can send them a little gift here. That's going to be the easiest thing to do. I'm not going to take any action until, what is this? Disloyal characters, no risk of civil war. The head of the Dinocratid family. He's a grumpy old man, isn't he? I don't think there's any point in trying to deal with him. Overlooked. That was probably some event when he wasn't important, and now he is. Whoops. Alright. So I'm not moving my troops right now, because I'm just going to wait until... they're not quite good enough, even despite the little gift. Well, let's just wait till the 19th of March. I thought that would push us up and into the territory we needed. They've gotten so much smaller, you would think that they'd be more open to it. Potential strength, current strength. That seems to be affecting it badly. I may have to raise up our legions to get them to do that. Don't really like doing that just for the hell of it, but I think that's the best option. Do we need the legions for the war against Sparta? I don't believe so. We may once we go over here, but for the initial conquest here, no. We just need naval force to make sure that they do not slip through there, and the rest will take care of itself. The advantage of calling up the legions, though, is that it will help our ruler take a few cities, get a little bit of popularity. He's not exactly the most popular man in the world at 41%. So it couldn't hurt. And our legion can meanwhile maybe just do other things. You know, one full-on war doesn't hurt. Let's do it. Let's call up the rest of the legions then. But we will do it also down where the whole fleet is. Maybe not exactly though. I'm going to call them up there so I can keep my forces a little bit more separate. Need to find my navy. You can go up to there. What is her military skill? A 9. Let me see the other navy. This one here. Let's give Zeno a job. I mean, she's so good. I kind of want her on land. Let me check the legions here. She's just as good though. Reassign the legate. I gotta look at this. I'm kind of wondering why is he is the general. If I click on her, is she gonna take over? But he's in a grateful family. He has to stay there. I'll worry about fine-tuning that later. But we can actually then get the young anthropodid Frau in charge of that. Mixing my languages now. I'm so confused. Get the other navy up there. Tell both of these navies to embark. Get that fleet sent up. Tell you what, it is technically the bigger and better army. Let's send them all the way up. The other navy needs to come in so that they can get embarked as well, but they are just going over here. And they will be working on seizing the provinces there. All right, let's get the clock rolling because I'm going a bit over, but I'm doing that on purpose. It's the weekend. It's all right. A few minutes over. I at least wanted to get this war started for you so we do something for ourselves. But we will also make sure that we keep an eye on our little vassal up here. I say vassal accurately now. We could try to improve relations a bit more and demand tribute instead. But one tribal vassal is okay. And this is the one we're going to go with. Welcome to the club, guys. That does mean we've got a couple more diplo relations slots, and I can start working on securing these guys by guaranteeing them in different ways. But we'll do that in a bit. First, we'll check this. Touched by Hermes, Buca has seen a huge influx of traders and travelers from far and wide. It might have been a joke, but paying our dues to the gods might be a good idea. Can gain a massive amount of money. Or we can lose money, get civic tech investment up, and oh, this is such a difficult kind of math thing here. I would like some extra money though, because then we can make some major investments, maybe in some happiness buildings in Sardinia and some more farming settlements and such. So let's keep that. That does mean, and this would be then seriously the question, we actually have the money to do this if we want. Still don't think it's worth it. I'd rather do this, I think. And then we can complete this mission, which will give us more routes in our capital. And then we can start moving down to the other missions as well, making Syracuse a metropolis, for instance. Actually, we can probably do that already. Yes, we can. What would that cost us? Found metropolis. Ooh, that is expensive. What do we get for it? Is it really worth it? I believe it probably is. We should make it a metropolis anyways. I intend to make both of our main cities down here metropolises. What was the reward? It's okay. What are the benefits of a metropolis? I'm sure it gives some benefits, additional slots, additional capacities. It's odd that it doesn't really say right there what benefits we would get. I'm just going to do it. I know it's a bunch of the money that we just earned going away, and maybe the city eventually falls under 80 population anyways. I don't think it will though. I'll try to keep them above even during the transition. The extra building slots should make that possible. All right, let's go. Are you sure you want to grow Syracuse to a metropolis? Oh, definitely. Let's see what, I'm gonna have to Google and check the wiki exactly what the benefits of that are. All right. Let's get our fleets over here. That's all we're waiting for, and then we'll be fine. This game does not have rivals, which I find very useful, because you don't have this weird, oh, can I really be friends with them, or is this going to upset somebody, or nope, everybody's just going to be perfectly fine. Tell you what, as we're working on getting them tributary status, and that would nullify any sort of guarantee thing. We'll get a guarantee up for them. See how much closer we're getting. Did it just get worse? Interesting. That may be one of those situations I was talking about. Let's see what happens with the month change that I was talking about a couple episodes ago. So, yeah. It definitely did. Yep. They're going to be upset if we revoke that guarantee. Well, we'll think about that one then. But now we know that by giving them a guarantee, it actually decreased our ability to make them a tribal vassal or to demand tribute. Important lessons, important lessons. All right. Clock rolling. We are at 30-some minutes. What is this? Outside of naval range. Ooh, gonna be taking a bit of extra attrition there. Oh, I still think they'll be okay. Oh, hello, little Spartan fleet. Let's declare our war. They have no friends. We don't really need our ally in here, but it will keep them from getting in other adventures. Why not? Let's do it. There we go. No longer importing wine from that to that. So we do have a trade route that opened up over here. Let's see if we can get something else to make the freemen happy. Nope. Wine. Somebody's got to have some wine. Yep, there we go. Haven't traded with them very much. Surprising given how large they are. Alright, we do have a battle ongoing here, but that should be no problem. They lost 13 ships. That is lovely. Let's get that army to shore. Not dropping them right on top of the Spartans there. I think that will be fine. I'm Are they not? Yeah, they are progressing still. I was like, maybe once you're out of naval range, there's some rules, I don't know, and they go slower. I am curious to see how the attrition is going to hit us here, though. So let's find out. All right, we can take that port really quick, though, before we move into other things. All right. Ooh, has no food. You guys. Oh, you're on the ship. I'm gonna have to do something else with them. I forgot about that levy. They are not well supported. This levy has food, at least. Let's move them in there. Let's select a new tactic for them. I am leaning heavy towards having them go for phalanx. I don't know why, just because. Now we can choose what to do here. Let the men roam freely. I could use some extra money. No, we should be gentle. We were gonna take this for ourselves. Let's be gentle. It's okay. All right, you guys are walking into that. I gotta keep an eye on my fleet up here and figure out what I'm gonna do about these guys who have no food. Oh, they walked right away. And we can't get down there. That's all right. They have a port there, so we do have to leave our navy there. All right, and let's finally land our legions over here. I'm wondering what we're facing. I don't know what to do with these guys. I really don't. I think I gotta send them home. If they have no food, then that's not great. The other ones aren't doing great on food either, to be honest. I went too quick from one war into another without giving them enough time in a home province to restock. Maybe I should get an extra granary there so that I can, you know, restock my soldiers whenever they are in need. We'll see. Where are they going? Yeah, they're going to Zelia. I want to keep an eye on this, of course. Make sure that nothing weird pops up. Now, this fleet is nice to keep on hand for evacuating our troops. However, I don't believe there is even a port there. Show me the province. Nope, there is no port here. Just gonna abandon my troops and hope that they have not got too big of an army sitting anywhere. These guys have got to get somewhere where they can get resupplied. So I'm sending them all the way back home. That was foolish of me. We might win this siege in time. They can maybe resupply there, but probably not. Now let's get some nice slaves to boost our kingdom. Where do we have cities over here? Lots of them. A couple of them. Oh, which one is that? The population map mode. I don't use that one very often. All right, let's take the provincial capital. Want to watch and make sure no naval forces ever get through the straits here. I don't think it's likely though. Oh, I'm so sorry, little army. They could actually probably restock here now. Let's see if they are. Yes, they are restocking. That is good. I just want to give it another click and let it do that. Yep, all right, just checking. We have a Spartan levy down there to take care of as well. You know, I'm kind of glad Etruria is looking a little bit buffer. All right, I want to pause for a second now. I think we don't want to go too far over limit. Well, for people who like to follow me already, that's not much of a deterrent. For those of you who are maybe just joining in, you see videos that are, you know, 50 minutes long, an hour long, you're likely to get turned off. Too much commitment for the first time out together. So I will cut it off there. But I did want to get the next war started just so that I commit myself to our expansion over here. We also did pick up, you know, our first tribal vassal, another feudatory. We're working on getting a couple of other people up here also into the family. I think they will be getting close soon enough. Maybe a gift or two will help make sure that happens. They as well could probably also be somebody we would bring on. That way we could also kind of block our ally from getting too big. Big allies get big dreams and big plans, and you know, we don't really want them to get that ambitious. Who knows? They might not be friends forever. All right, thank you for joining me. I think we've got a little bit of stability and everything going here. That's quite nice. We've gotten these provinces a little bit more under control, still declining, but barely. We could fix that immediately if we really wanted to. I will spend whatever money I've got left here in the next episode on a few new buildings. It costs us a bit to make Syracuse a metropolis, but I'm assuming there's a benefit to that. So maybe we should do it. And then we will also have enough stability to enact another law or to perhaps change our pantheon. And I'm leaning towards that. I think that would be an excellent idea. Hope you all are doing well. Enjoy your day, night, weekend, whatever it may be. And I will see you again next time for more Let's Play Imperator Rome as Magna Graecia. Till then, ciao.